Current electricity. This is NCERT, sixth question. A negligible small current is passed through a wire of length 15 centimeter, 15 centimeter. See, 15 centimeter and uniform cross section 6 into 10 to the power of minus 17 meters, and its resistance measured to the 5.0 ohms. What is the resistivity? Resistivity means rho. It is a specific resistance of the material at the temperature of experiment. We can find out it. Rho means specific resistance. We can find out it. L already we know 15 centimeter. A equal to 6 into 10 to the power of minus 7 meter squares. R equal to 5 ohms. So we have one formula. R equal to rho into L by A. Actually we want to find out in rho. So rho I am taking main factor. Rho is equal to RA by L. So above data I mentioned in the formula. R equal to 5 into area 6 into 10 to the power of minus 7 by length is 15 meters. Okay. Then we are getting, see, rho equal to 5 6 are 30 into 10 to the power of minus 7 by 15. Then you will get 15 2s are 30. That is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7. This is the answer. Next question. It is the seventh question. That is a silver wire has resistance of 2.01 ohms in 27.5 centigrades and resistance of 2.7 ohms at 100 centigrades. Determine the temperature coefficient of resistivity of silver wire. So here T1 is given to 27.5 degrees centigrades. So resistance in 27.5 degrees centigrades, that is, it is offering resistance 2.1 ohms. And T2, temperature T2, that is 100 degrees centigrades. In 100 degrees centigrades temperature, the resistance R2, it is offering 2.7 ohms. Then we want to find temperature coefficient of silver wire, that is temperature coefficient alpha. So alpha equal to, we have one formula, that is R2 minus R1 by R1 into T2 minus T1. So alpha equal to, you substitute these above values in this. 2.7 minus 2.1 by 2.1 into 100 minus 27.5. Then we will get 0.6 by 2.1, that is 100 minus 27.5, 72.5. Then simple calculation, we will get, actually the temperature coefficient is 0.0039 degree centigrades. Eighth question. A heating element using nichrome connected to 230 volts supply draws an internal current of 3.2 amperes, which settle after a few seconds to steady value of 2.8 amperes. What is the steady temperature? Is 27.0 degrees centigrades. Temperature coefficient of resistance of nichrome averaged over the temperature range involved is 1.70 into 10 to the power of minus 4 degrees centigrades. Then above data, the voltage is given 230 volts. Now that is I1. Okay, I1 is equal to 3.2 amperes. Then we can find out that resistance R1 how much. Already we know Ohm's law formula, V equal to IR. So R equal to V by I. That formula relevant. R1 equal to V by I1, 230 by 3.2. Okay. Then simple calculation, 2300 by 32 means point I am removing. Then 2300 by 32. I got 71.87 ohms. Then I2 current. I2 current is given 2.8 amperes. Then same formula, it is R equal to V by I, Ohm's law V equal to IR, that relevant R2 equal to V by I2, 230 by 2.8. So point I am removing 2300 by 28, I got 82.14 ohms. Then temperature coefficient of resistance is given alpha equal to 1.70 into 10 to the power of minus 4 degrees centigrades inverse. Then T1 equal to 27.0 degrees centigrades. Now actually we will find out in T2. So already we know that temperature coefficient formula alpha equal to R2 minus R1 into R1 minus R1 into T2 minus T1. Actually what we can find out here, T2. So T2 minus T1 I am writing main factor, then R2 minus R1 by R1 into alpha, that is alpha equal to temperature coefficient. So T2 minus 27 degrees centigrades, then R1 equal to, it is offering, already we are finding R1 and R2 82.14 minus 71.87 by 71.87 into 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Okay, this is simple calculation. I got T2 minus T1. T1 what is that? 27. 840.5. Then T2 840.5 plus 27. I got that second temperature is 867.5 degrees centigrades. Okay, in this 9th NCERT problem, determine the current in each branch of the network shown in the figure. Actually this kind of figure we can call Wheatstone bridge. Okay, here see 1 2, okay, this is A B C D. So 4 resistors are there. In middle of the part 1 resistor, then we can call this is Wheatstone bridge. Okay, in Wheatstone bridge actually we are seeing that here we are seeing that it is a balanced or not balanced. If it is balanced, we applied one formula. If it is not balanced, we should apply one more formula. Then actually here first what we are doing that here actually first we can see. So Wheatstone bridge, it is a balanced or not, we can check. One formula is there, that is P by Q into R by S. Means okay, I am putting this P Q or S. Then see 10 by 5 and 5 by 10. 5 by 10 means 2 it is coming, and 5 by 10 means 1 by 2. It is not balancing. Then we can apply KVL. Okay, KVL rule. Then here what we are doing that we are taking that 3 loops. First loop, what is that? A B D A, one loop. Second is this is B C D B, one loop, and third is see A D, this is E C A. These 3 loops we should find out that then we will get the current I1 I2. Then I1 I2 to we can find out that I current, and next every branch we can solve it. See already we know this is not balanced. Then so apply KVL. Kirchhoff voltage loop. Okay, Kirchhoff voltage loop formula we can use. So this is A, B, C, D. Okay, P, Q, R, S, we are taking that. Now first what we are doing that, in this case first this branch we can take. Okay, A, B, D, A. Okay, that is constructing the loop of A, B, D, A. That only A, B, D, A. So this KVL rule already we know. This is first it is going to, this current is I1. I1 means it is going along the this is going to along the current. Then I am taking that 10. Okay, 10 ohms. 10 plus I1. Okay, 10 plus I1. Next it is coming that current 5 ohms. It is also along the current. Then that's why 5 I am taking that. 5 I2. Here splits on current I2. Okay, then it is going to like this. Current it is going to opposite direction. Then that's why I am taking that minus I. That resistance is I. Here current is I1. This is I minus I1. It splits the current I1, I minus I1. So when we are taking that these values, then simplify it. Okay, then simplify it. Then we will get this formula. Okay, this values is coming. 3I1 plus I2 is equal to I. Next, one more considering the second loop. That is BC DB. BC DB. Okay, see this along the current I am coming. That's why plus 5 ohm and I minus I2, I1 minus I2 plus here also opposite to the current. In C to D I am coming that opposite. That's why minus 10. Here the current is coming that I minus I1 plus I2. Okay. Then it is going to this E part. It is reaching D point. This opposite. That's why I am taking that minus. Okay. Minus I2. Then these all are, we can do simple calculation. Then we will get, see, we will get all these things. 511 minus 52 minus 10i, 10i1 plus minus 10i2 minus i2 equal to 0. Then i1 minus i2 minus 2i plus 2i1 minus 2i2 minus i2. Then these all are, we are solving. Then we will get this 3i1 minus 4i2 equal to 2i. So this is equation 2. Above it is coming that equation 1. From equation 1 and 2 you can do this 3i1 plus i2 equal to I. 3i minus 4i2 equal to 2i. Then you will take actually we wanted to cancel. This both is cancelled. Then I am taking that minus. Then this is 0. Here plus 5i2 equal to minus I. So this equation relevant, I got I2 equal to minus 1 by 5 into I. This relevant I1 is equal to 2 by 5 into I. So now actually I1, I2 I got. Then I1, I2 I got. Then what is the I1, I2? We can find out it. Now consider loop, total loop ADCEA. See, A, D, C, this is current, it is going like, and B and A. Okay, this is constructing it is ADCEA. So it is 5i minus I1 plus 10i minus I1 plus I2 plus 10i equal to 10. Okay. Okay, once you can see that circuit, then you would be understand. This I am taking that 5 is the common factor. Then I got this. Okay, here also 5 is a common. Then 2. Then I minus I1 plus 2i and minus 2i1 plus 2i2 plus 2i equal to 2. Then that is I am comparing all this. Then I got this formula. 5i minus 3I1 plus 3I2 equal to 2. So I am substituting values of I1 and I2. Already we get above I1 and I2 values. I1 and I2 values that you substitute here. Okay, 5I minus 3 into I1 value. What is that? 2 by 5 into I plus 2 into I2 value how much? Minus I by 5 equal to 2. So simple calculation you can do. 5I minus 6 by 5 into 6 by 5 into I minus 2I by 5 equal to 2. Then I am taking common, then 25 minus 6 minus 2 by 5 is equal to 2. So I equal to 17 by 5 it is coming. Then 2 I equal to 10 by 17. Okay. Now I got I1, I2, I1 value I got, I2 that current 2 value also I got, that total current also I got. Then I substitute I1. Okay, I1 equal to already 2 by 5 into I value already we get here 10 by 17. Then that I substitute 2 by 5 into 10 by 17, I got 4 by 17 amperes. I2 minus 1 by 5 I equal to minus 1 by 5 10 by 17, I got minus 2 by 17 amperes. So now it is clear I1 I2. Then here hence the current in branches. Okay, how many branches are there? We have AB, AD, BC, CD and CD and BD. Okay, this is actually this is BD. Okay, BD. Okay, BD. See, AB branch, that is A, it is going to current I only, then 4 by 17 amperes. AD equal to I minus I1. Okay, I means 10 by 17, I got, I1 means minus 4 by 17, then 6 by 17 amperes. And BC, I1 minus I2, 4 by 17 minus into minus 2 by 17, I got 6 by 17 amperes. CD branch, it is making the current flowing I minus I1 plus I2. So you will put 3 values, 10 by 17 minus 4 by 17 plus minus 2 by 17. Then I got this is the actually CD. Okay, CD is equal to 4 by 17 amperes. Last in between this like is there na, that BD is equal to I2 only, that is minus 2 by 17.